Kemi Buseri is a journalist at home in Nigeria. He chose to pursue his doctorate in journalism in the U.S. because of its world-renowned professors.
I looked through the faculty and I saw professors who had been journalists at some point in their life and now teaching at the university. Also, these are professors who I read some of their research works without even knowing that I'll end up at the University of Maryland.
Master's degree student Himanshu Survey of India says the telecommunications engineering coursework in the U.S. is more practical than what he would receive elsewhere.
The U.S. has a good exposure when it comes to industry training. It focuses more on the practical training than theoretical. So it's pretty much easier to relate what you're learning over here.
Jody Heckman-Bose helps acclimate international students to the University of Maryland as the Associate Director of International Student Scholar Services. She says many international students also decide to pursue graduate studies in the U.S. because of work-study opportunities called graduate assistantships.
These typically are 20 hours a week commitments to your department in which you're admitted to, where you may work as a graduate teaching assistant or a research assistant or just a general assistant. And in return for that work, you would receive tuition remission, which means you're not paying any tuition.
And she reminds international students who want to study in the U.S. that there's a lot they will need to do, like organizing housing and rental leases, finding roommates, obtaining health insurance, securing visas, setting up bank accounts, and registering for a social security number if they want to work.
As an international student, I would say that getting an accommodation was pretty tough. Then there was choosing the right bank, mobile carriers. Since we were in India, it was pretty difficult to know what things are good for us.
The key is try to start early. Before the classes start, I'd already had a bank account. I'd already made progress with my health insurance. I'd already made progress with applying for the social security card.
Heckman-Bose reminds prospective international students that universities offer many resources to help them set up their lives in the U.S., and that one silver lining of the COVID-19 pandemic was that her university put much of its outreach to international students online.
Because of the pandemic, we're able to reach to students before they arrive. So when they're in their home country, waiting to come to the United States, we're providing that information about housing, about health insurance, about getting a driver's license.
Preparing early, both she and the students say, can help an international student thrive. Laurel, Bowman, VOA News, College Park, Maryland.